So don't forget July 2nd, we have that event down in Chinatown. There's a sheet over there. If you're interested in going, sign up. If you sign up, ready to perform as a group, you can do that. But if you just want to go and watch to support some of your peers, then just you're welcome to sign up. And it's a Saturday. The performance is at 1:30, so that we would probably finish class and head down, or some people might go down earlier. July 2nd. It's the 4th of July weekends. The 2nd is a Tuesday. I think we have a table down there around 10 o'clock for the Scholarship Foundation, but so that's just a place to meet. All right, we'll bow in. Hup. Yeah, so line up. So, we get invited into these community events, and because we initially had a school in Boston's Chinatown, so we're still part of that link, so they still invite us. Okay, good. First exercise. Oh, you wanna? Okay. So everyone know about the July 2nd Lantern Fest? Does everyone know here? We talked about it on Thursday. So we got invited to that, after COVID. I think it's one of the first Lantern Fest. So it's July 2nd. It's a Saturday in Chinatown. Yeah, it's the Lantern Fest. They gave us a 1:30 slot for a maybe 15 to 20-minute performance. So we have a sign up over there for anyone that wants to go, and then I think most of the adult that's interested can be part of a performance. The kids, we're gonna just select the ones that we think are capable of going and performing, and then the others that want to sign up can just go and watch, just to see what it's like. That's new, but it is 4th of July weekend, so just something to think about. And it comes pretty fast. What's that?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Long Island.
You're gonna be in Rhode Island?
Long Island.
Oh, Long Island. Yeah. So yeah, it's optional. If you're around, sign up. If you're interested, then we'll try to do a couple of group forms, or maybe a few, solos or whatever, or maybe 2-person performances. Yeah. Well, Chuck's, all of it. Once we group, then there's a little bit of practice and rehearsal of that group. Oh, you guys heard it too? Oh. Can go. Not everyone will be necessarily performing, depending on how comfortable you are. This is the back of the sign-up sheet. Then that gets converted to a performance sheet. So it's over here. So we still have a good month.
While you're making announcements, do you want to tell them that we're doing a special order only for the women's size shirts? If any of the older girls
Okay.
here want to wear a shirt.
So every year we do a Scholarship Foundation T-shirt. It usually has the zodiac animal. This year is the tiger. So that's going to be on the back of the shirt, and we'll have the scholarship logo here. Someone. Yeah. So we have the typical T-shirt, the ones that are just full size, and then we have the women's sizes. They're a little bit more contoured, shaped. We only order a limited amount of those because so it's by order. So anyone interested in a fitted T-shirt, you'd have to let us know. And it's usually extra small to large, extra large. And they run a little small. They're good quality T-shirts. And this is a woman's shape.
2021 was a year of the long sleeve.
That's the year about. We get some long sleeve, but typically they're short sleeved. Are you getting any long sleeve? Yeah. Okay, that's it, I guess. Yeah, so just expanding a little on what Eric's saying is that slowly allows you to define the correct position. As you speed it up, it gets sloppy. So that's why we don't want to just work with the fast speed, because then we lose out, we leave a lot of things out. So this is the time to show that you know the positions.
The elbow, stretch down, back fist on top, step, slide, punch, up, diagonal straight, up, down, drag, step, open, turn, palm, scoop, press, kick, back, thrust, open, stop.
So when we go through forms, one of the things we try to build is coordination and integration. Right? So a lot of the younger folks, they have this term that they use called "stay connected." They use that in social media and all this, right? So in forms, you have this idea of stay connected. What are we connecting? We're connecting our arms and our legs. Then there's a term called sustaining. Holding. What does that mean? Cal, what does sustaining mean? Sustaining. The whole, what? Okay, so whole stance is just one example of sustaining it, right? Actually, every movement that we do, we finish and sustain a position. In other words, when I do this and I punch, that's holding the position, sustaining it. So if you're going through your forms and you're doing this and then you let it go and then do this, there's something missing between this sustaining this position and then passing through and then sustaining that position until you go to the next one. So we stop and break it down. That's what we have to program into our body. Otherwise, the movements are not connected. So we're talking about chopping, right? It starts from here. We sustain this. But then when I chop, if I didn't move this hand correctly, it ends up like that. So that's maintaining this position. but that should change. It changes to here. Then you sustain that and you chop, but then this doesn't stay there. It goes from here to here. So then the connectivity between the two sides is that. Sustaining is this. Sustaining is this. So sustaining a position allows you to make a transition that goes from one position to the next without a break. And that's really what we're learning. You know, when you, just like when you do, like Matt, you do skateboarding, you have to hold positions all the time, right? If you don't, you're going to lose your balance. You have to sustain a equilibrium. So if I do this, if he throws a punch, this is the first movement. I have to sustain this position in order to move it and still have control. If I do this, then I actually disconnected myself from him. So connectiveness is connecting your body to the parts of it, and then connecting to your opponent is this. So the dragon claw starts here, and it goes to here, and it goes to there. But if I lost this position, I really can't get over there correctly. So that's something we have to understand. Then connecting here, you have to connect this bridge, your side block, to the punch, or just the side block to this elbow. And now this, so Matt, this block doesn't come from the top. Because if it came from the top and he punched here, I would go like this. That's not effective. If my hand is here, it has to go like this. Now here I sustained the position, maintained it, because if I did this, then I actually can't connect this shoulder with this shoulder. But then you say, well, why would you pull your hand back to here and do that? In application, you would do this. Sustain that, or want to tie it together, I would pull and punch. So that's why when we're here and we do that, it becomes that as a transition. So by doing that over and over again, you start to understand how you're applying that movement. Now when we're here, we're after the three movements. This movement is the middle block. You have it in 5 stances because it goes from here. Right? So that's why the 5 stances taught you this. When we do the form, we already know that next movement. So, right. So let's do that again. We can go a little faster because maybe breaking it down becomes too, too complicated for the body to be able to connect it. So we'll go to the second speed, and Eric's going to pace it so that when he moves, you move. You don't have a whole lot of time to think about what the next move is. Just copy it. Ready, go. Come on, Cal, let's connect it. Let's connect it. Come on, connect. Don't disconnect, connect. Turn your shoulders, turn your waist. Draw, sliding step, elbow, boom. That's it. Okay, so that, not bad, that was better. So as you progress then the more you do it and the longer you've done it, the more in your long-term memory these sequences become. Then when it becomes part of your body, you've learned it in the subconscious. Some of you are pretty still pretty new at this form, but we're going to try to do it a little bit faster. And I'll join in with the old timers here. Okay, ready? So just try to stay together. Okay, as the speed changes, and that's what's going to happen. Ready? Hup. 1, 2, keep going. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Sliding step punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Butterfly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, deep breathing. So as you speed it up, you start to accelerate. Then the important thing is, can you maintain body form? So for performances, that's what we try to do. We try to go to that, sort of sped up form with some accuracy. Okay, let's move on. Move on to a drink. So that'll help us put some fire under the what that position should be at the end? Uppercut. Done. You know, when we're here and then we do the uppercut, let's see what that looks like. This is a sample for, yeah, so you're like this, right? And then you're here. And then your next movement, let's see what that looks like. Okay. Okay, so what has to happen? After you punch, we stomp. So go down and then lift up. So what's important when we're doing forms, it's not just the final position, the transition. The transition is where's that line of movement going? Your line is here. Now it gets overhead, but you turn your body slightly, and this is the position, Cal, the position you have to sustain. Because you don't want to go like this and then do this, and then it's kind of there, not there. It's one continuous lift. So on the functional side of it, the hand is going up. It could be a block because I'm down here, and then this could come up, or even just punch him in the elbow. But the thing is, it does come up, and it's over your head, like this. Now, if you were to shoot a punch out, it would come from there. So it's just, this is called body form image. So when you do your forms, it has to have a certain look. Now we're going to do performances. We all should have, you know, there might be different size positions, but consistency, the body framework should look the same. So there's a consistent, the body form is actually a structure, it has to look a certain way. It can't be here and collapse, it can't be too long, it can't be out misaligned. These are things that we have to get our body to understand. Yeah, so from here, right? Okay, let's try it together, right? 1, 2, right? Then it's just going to go up. Now when it goes up, what do? We stick this left foot out. Then there's your body form. Now you twist your back. You see the spine is twisted. Okay. So one of the things that sometimes the body doesn't do enough of is twist. We're all pretty rigid like this. So when you get to a position like this and you go down, then you're like this. If you notice, watch this movement. It looks kind of stiff, right? One dimension. You want to catch it, go down, and then lift. And if I lift like this, I have strength coming up here. If I lift like this, no matter what I do, it doesn't have the same intensity of motion. So learning how to generate power is another part of this practice. So that, see how Eric did that? That's much better, right? Than just being straightforward. So that's something as information for you to digest and then put that into your form. So Zane, let's see you do it. Catch your elbow. Boom. 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 Yeah, other side. Opposite hand. The right hand is high. Yeah. Yeah, and then turn the body more. Yeah, like that. See, yeah, sometimes I guess, you know, unless it's pointed out, you don't realize that that's not happening, but twist your back. Twist your back. Okay, Don, do it again. Everybody do it. Woody, get into, no. When we go into position, don't put something behind it. Down. Set this up here. See my hand down here? Up. Here's your setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, so if you practice, you begin to understand now. If you see this, 1, 2, 3. My hand is down here. But if I just go like this, this side doesn't balance. So when I go here, this comes to here. and that comes up. And this creates the balance between the motion, because if I did this, even if I turn, this is too small. It's not compatible with the total motion. So it's something that we begin to understand and discover from the understanding that each side actually has a certain amount of body intelligence, and it knows to do certain things when it's supposed to. But when you're first learning sequence, a lot of that stuff isn't picked up, and it might never be picked up if you're not watching that specific motion. So anyways, that's one thing that I want you to realize. Okay, and this, when we go down, right, when we're here, what do we, where's that move? After we here, drop. See, this is here. This is cross hand, lift. Cross hand, lift. Lift. That's a balanced position, separating the hands, and you're turning your body to be on this leg. And the other thing is you want to look toward the lower hand, because once we're here and I drop, I want to look this way, because this is the line. You're looking here. It doesn't have to come back here. You're just going like this. So this is similar to this. That's just for the body form. Okay, let's try that one. Stomp, down, up, down, up, and look down, up. But if you look in the mirror, you're like this. Now you see the hand and here, there's a line that's 45 degrees. But, sometimes hear that 45-degree line, but where is it? It's there. This is the same 45-degree line that's here. The same that's here. The same that's there. The same that's there. So that's direction. So all of those things become important as you progress. Okay. Want to try that one more time? Find 45. You can actually do it to the front this way. So find that 45, right? But look at our feet. We're in the 45. Because this is 0, this is 45. This is 0, this is 45. So when they turn like this, and I move, I'm moving here and up. I spin, I move here and up. Spin here, then I'm down. When you go down, don't just drop down into this. We go up, bend, in, right? Turn, turn, turn. Now here's that uppercut again. Big circle, it's coming up, 1, 2. Okay, where's the leaning stance? The transition from the shifting of weight. Right? Let's go this. Right? 1, 2, 3, stomp. Weights here, step down, up. 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 You gotta get in your stance, Cal. Sink down your stance. In the stance, ready? 1. Sink, hold, down. Bend your knees, lift. Bend your knees, lift. Bend your knees, lift. Yeah, oh, okay. You see that? Again, up, down, again, down, up. Oh, turn this away. Relax the back. Relax the back, palm down. Foot's here. More. Yeah, if your foot's over here, you have no strength here. Yeah. Yeah, good. Open up the shoulder. You see how that feels? Your body, once it's twisted in position, then you have the image, your hand. All right, so from here, you sweep. So that's your body position. Okay, let's do that again from here. 1, 2, come on, Woody. Let's get into that. Don't move the head. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. No, 2. Okay, let's turn again. 1. Okay, so here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, step back. Okay, let's do a few more of those. Uppercut, ready? Do that uppercut. 1. Sweep. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go back again. Okay, Cal, your uppercut was too lax. You have to come up. This hand is going like this. Look at the circle. Look at the circle. Right? So if you're here, from here, first is 1, 2, 3. Now here. Right? 1. Now this foot, this is important. Your waist has to hook. Your waist has to hook. Hook. So you have to control your lower half. Otherwise, if you have strength above and nothing below, disconnected. Right? So you connect. Yeah, in fourth form is lower. This one's like this. Switch. Do it again. Okay, let's do the uppercut again. Okay, ready? Uppercut. 1. Sweep. 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 This hand is not creating enough. Yeah, you're just doing that. This has to come around like this. So if you have trouble with the hand movement, do the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Slow. 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 So what we missed this. Remember turning? Turn. So when you turn, then we miss this. This pulling back. There's more than one dimension to movement. It has to be both. 1, 2, 3. 1. That synchronizes the hand, the 2 feet, and the torso is important for the movement. Yeah. So turn. Turn. Yeah, because everything turn, and then, right? Because You see the elbow? You see the hand? It's like this, but then when I do this, it's like this. If your timing is with the hands and feet, we'll go together. It's just part of understanding the motion. You can't get it immediately until your body recognizes it. Then eventually, it's just a no-brainer. It just happens. That's just, it's programmed into your body. And, once it's in there, it's like riding a bike. It doesn't go away. It's there. If you don't practice it, it'll disappear. Well, at least it gets, gets pushed away. All right, deep breathing. So these are the things at this level, the blue belt level, that we have to refine. Because when you get to the yellow belt and you start to learn the weapons and you focus on that and you don't develop this, then what's going to happen is this will be forgotten. Because you're starting, the focus in just learning the weapon. So this is the foundation. When you do this, when you go like this, these are body forms that your body just knows over time. And it's just, that's one of the unique things about learning forms in martial arts. It's the muscle memory, the sequential memory, the coordination and integration of that, and how you shift your weight. We're still, that's an ongoing thing. Everybody at any level can always improve their footwork. So, anyways, you can try. Let's do that form one more time. We got 2 minutes. Takes about a minute and a half to do it because you're gonna go so fast. Okay, ready? We'll just run through it now. Good. Okay, deep breathing. So, it is martial arts is a martial art, but it's also a performance skill, but it's also kind of demonstrating to the people watching what imagery is and strategies. So, okay. Okay, so the sign-up sheet is there. If you're interested, sign up. If you can't decide now, sign it next time you come. All right, ready? Colette, we're gonna bow together. Ready? Yeah, we'll do it together. Ready? That way? Oh, bow. Salute. Okay. Okay. What?
July 2nd.
You're gonna be at camp
Yeah,
for the first day.
for July 2nd.
Just what do you do there?